your authenticity. This is Tamara Fleming, and I'm the author of upSwing, 80 Mindful Practices to Shift Your Life from Blues to Bliss. And ooh-wee, this one took me on a ride. All right, let me first talk about the definition in my terms of what authenticity means. So I believe that authenticity means being literally being in alignment with your inner true self of who you are and being that in the world. Not being outer referenced and driven by the ego in terms of what the outer world thinks, or operating in your life to make sure that you're doing whatever is appropriate to please the outer world. So authenticity being inner referenced and bringing your true self out into the world. That's how I would define it. Now, truth be told, I have been outer referenced most of my life. And when I got into this video challenge, it really brought that up for me. Like, okay, you know, you're on video, you're public, you're all over the world. What are you saying? Does anyone care? You know, all those things that the ego does, right? Instead of just speaking from my truest heart. So in the journey of the last 64 videos, I have definitely had moments of inner referencing, and I have had definitely moments of feeling outer referenced and being outer referenced. And so, you know, kind of kooky ride, but that's the truth. There you go. So now let's talk about kind of who you are and the shackles of who you've been and how you get yourself towards authenticity, right? So if you are inner referenced and you really are being conscious with developing your inner referencing and you're not giving your power away to anyone, you're sovereign in your power, then you begin to feel a sense of freedom about being who you are, because there's nothing to do or be other than love, right? So that is great, except for the fact that most of us have carried some baggage along the way that has shaped our subconscious and shaped our egos, and it shapes the way we live and be in the world, right? So in my story, the world has not been a safe place, so I've had to put up my fight, my survivor, and that was caused by sexual abuse in my early years, and also by power control dynamics. And the last power control dynamic that I experienced was with a spiritual teacher, which was like, okay, that doesn't match up. But it certainly did. I spent 7 years of my life studying deep spirituality and giving my power away to the person who was heading that organization. So wow, right? Okay, so you think you're on the right track, and even disguised behind the most spiritual of moments, you get a lesson like that to get back in your sovereignty and back in alignment with your true deep love. Never let anyone take that away from you, because that's who you truly are. Your authentic self is true deep love. Okay, so all of these things that we get faced with in our life that make us act and behave in a certain way and be in the world, we never understand really anyone's truly backstory, so it really makes it kind of hard to be judgmental, because if you knew the true story of every single person, you would sit back and cry, and you would sit back and love, and you would sit back and be in compassion, because we just do not know what is going on in every other person. But the truth of it is, each person's journey is personal, and your learning is precious. And to be authentic is to continue to offload and to continue to release and let go and heal from the things in your life that have created a dynamic in you that's less than being in your heart and being your pure love. So coming up this week, I'm going to talk with Sean Meshorer, who's the author of The Bliss Experiment, in a couple of days. And that's going to be a very beautiful conversation, because we're going to talk about what this really looks like and how it really behaves inside of you. But truly, when you are your own authentic self, you're just pure love, and it's the most beautiful thing that you can be and give in the planet. So try that on, see what that feels like, and let go of the rest. I love you, and this is Tamara signing off for today. Bye for now.